If you want to get box braids and you want to know if box braids will break your hair, you're in the right place, as I'm gonna show you evidence that might surprise you. Hello everyone, my name is Teresa. I'm an entrepreneur, the founder of Sunny Braids, and I love braids. Sunny Braids offers hair braiding services to people in San Juan, Puerto Rico. When it comes to getting box braids, it is common to be concerned about whether or not box braids will break your hair. In this video, I'm going to share with you my personal experience with box braids, as well as an analysis of a survey I performed on my clients who got box braids. Based on my own experience, I had no hair breakage. When I removed my box braids, I saved the hair that I shed as evidence to show you proof of how much hair breakage I experienced. Here is the evidence. Since I got my box braids for 5 weeks, this is the amount of hair that I shed in 5 weeks. At first, it might seem like a significant amount of hair. However, it is normal to shed between 50 and 100 hairs a day. So when I had my braids, my body was naturally shedding hair every day. When it came time for me to remove my box braids, I encountered all the hair that I naturally shed for 5 weeks. Considering hair shedding is a natural process of our bodies, the amount of hair that I lost is not significant. So did I experience hair breakage? The answer is no. I simply lost the amount of hair that my body naturally sheds. Another piece of evidence I collected to prove that box braids don't cause hair breakage is a survey that I performed on my previous clients who got box braids. I surveyed 5 clients to gather more information about their experience with box braids and to know if they will get box braids again or if they will recommend getting box braids to a friend. In the survey, I asked my clients 5 questions. How long did you keep your braids? Did you experience major hair breakage? Was this your first time getting box braids? Would you get box braids again? Would you recommend getting box braids to a friend? I'm going to share with you the top 5 answers. Brian said he kept his box braids for 5 weeks. He did not experience hair breakage. On the contrary, his hair grew. It was his first time getting box braids. He would get box braids again. He will recommend box braids to a friend. Adrienne kept her box braids for about 8 to 10 weeks. She experienced hair growth. It was not her first time getting box braids. She would definitely get box braids again. And yes, she will recommend getting box braids to a friend. Anna kept her box braids for 4 weeks. She had no hair breakage. It was her first time getting box braids. She would get box braids again and would recommend getting box braids to her friend. Samantha kept her braids for 6 weeks. She had no major hair breakage. It was about her 4th time getting box braids. She will definitely get box braids again because she loves how easy it is to take care of them, and she will recommend a friend to get box braids. Jomadis kept her braids for almost 2 months. She said she experienced some hair breakage. It was not her first time getting box braids. She will get them done again, and she will recommend getting box braids to all her friends. Based on my clients' answers, we discovered relevant data that you must consider before getting box braids. My clients kept their braids for an average of 6 weeks. 2 out of 5 clients said they had hair growth. All of my clients will get box braids again. All of my clients will recommend getting box braids to a friend. Only 1 person reported that she had some hair breakage. However, she said she will get box braids again and that she will recommend box braids to all her friends. From this survey, we can summarize that box braids are pretty safe for your hair and don't cause any major hair breakage. Aside from my experience and that of my clients, I would suggest that you give serious consideration to 2 things before getting box braids. The first is your braider. If your braider braids your hair too tight, that might cause hair breakage as there is too much tension in your hair. Make sure you find a braider who can do beautiful work and cares about the health of your scalp and hair. The second thing to consider is hair loss. Hair loss is not the same as hair shedding. If you have an existing hair loss condition, consult with your dermatologist before getting box braids. In conclusion, box braids don't cause major hair breakage. In some cases, they actually promote hair growth. And most people who get box braids will recommend getting box braids to their friends. If you're thinking of getting box braids, but you want to know if box braids cause hair breakage, you don't have anything to worry about. Box braids are pretty safe for your hair. So go ahead and book your hair braiding appointment. Enjoy your braids. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I would love to see in the comments your own experience with box braids. I hope to see you again in the next video.